everyone. Thank you for coming in tonight and joining us and tuning in. Tonight will be about IPMA, which is an International Pagan Music Association. And tonight we have the guest Alfred Riddlehawk, who is a part of the staff of IPMA. And we're going to interview him because I'm doing segments on different events that your family or yourself can go to this summer and enjoy yourself, which I really encourage to do because being at an event is lots of fun. So we're going to get started. Thank you, Alfred, for coming on. I really appreciate this. I know it's kind of like short notice, but I was trying to get you in there.
It's all good. It's my honor and privilege to be here with you.
Oh, we happy to have you. Now, what is the date and the location of the IPMA?
Well, the IPMA is basically is off the internet. We do not have a brick and mortar office. However, our president, Melissa Anderson, is
Mhm.
in Olive Hill, Kentucky, and myself as the vice president, and I'm in West Plains, Missouri. So we really are an organization of the internet age, which is really cool.
Oh, wow. And what are the dates that we are looking at?
Well, first of all, the date for the next Pagan Music Award is September 27th, and that's in Cleveland, Ohio, at the Old Church on the Green. A little history: the IPMA was formed initially. It was a thought in Melissa Anderson's brain in 2015, and she called me on the phone one day and said, "What do you think about uh, a pagan music association, kind of like the Country Music Association?" And I said, "Hey, that sounds like a great idea." And she said, "Great, you're the vice president, and I need a website." Where we then created the very first website. So we officially were organized under the Circle of Ancient Sisters in 2016. Um, our organization is focused on alternative, esoteric, and pagan music because it's really been around for as long as music's been around. And there are a lot of organizations that promote other kinds of musicians, but there was nothing
Mhm.
that was specific for esoteric pagan musicians. So
Right.
we formed that. Um, we are committed to supporting, publishing, researching, promoting pagan and alternative musicians,
Hmm.
esoteric arts and sciences, and other concepts. And the annual music award has been going on since 2016. So it's really exciting that you look at that now, and 2025 will be the ninth year, which is
Yep.
super exciting. Super, super exciting. One other thing is the IPMA is volunteer driven. Nobody gets paid. All the money that comes in from membership goes to create the awards, pay for the venue, and to support our musicians.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm glad that Melissa thought of this and say, "Hey, you're vice president," because that's Melissa. That sounds like Melissa. She has a heart of gold, and yeah, incredible woman. Um, so what? See, I know you have different categories. You have the male and female artist of the year, the
Hmm.
band of the year, and the song of the year. Is that correct?
That is correct. The three main categories: male, female, artist of the year, and
Mhm.
then the band of the year. We also have the Mama Gina Community Service Award, which goes to any individual or organization who supports the community, the larger community. This past year, it was Terry and Michael Riley from Southern Delta Church of Wicca, ATC, and because they have a huge food bank in Lake City. There was Helping Hands in St. Louis that were another recipient. Many other individuals. That award is a little newer.
Mhm.
And then last year we had our first Song of the Year. Um, and this year, the artist is Mojo Kemp, and we're kind of keeping it under wraps a little bit on which song. Last year was "To Out the Day" and Black Sabbath, and so that was really exciting. So we now have 5 awards that are a part of the IPMA.
Oh wow! I know. I was looking at some of them, and plus I see them on Melissa's page too as well that she puts down. And you talk about Mama Gina. I saw today that she was nominated, along with S.J. Tucker, Ginger Doss, Rowena, Virginia Ackley, Abigail. I mean, there's a good list here. I mean, Gayla. I mean, such incredible artists. I mean, it'd be hard for anybody to choose. I know I can. I'd be voting for all of them and just leave it to
Yeah, and that's
somebody
why when we
else.
do the voting, and that's why when we do the voting, it's one person, one vote. But for our associate members, and then individuals can vote multiple times at $5 a vote. Um, and voting here will probably start in about a month. We're finishing up nominations. You talked about some of our female artists. Also some additional ones: Crow Woman, Mary
Yep.
Edna King, Nordic Daughter. Um, on the male side, of course, you've got Mojo Kemp, Brian Henke,
Mhm.
who this year he Brian's actually won it 3 times. So this year he told us not to put him up for another nomination because he won so many times. We had the same situation last year with Abigail Spinner McBride. She had won it twice, and so she said, no, let somebody, I'm not going to do it.
Oh.
Some of the other male artists: Uncle Hawk, Alexander James Adams, Alexian,
Mhm.
and then our bands. Oh my gosh, Primal Rhythm, um, of course, Tuatha, Black
Yep.
Willow Starling, who are they're just amazing. I love their music. I love them. We were really privileged to spend a bunch of time together at last year's awards in Ohio. So um, yeah, we have some incredible artists, and I only get one vote, and only after all the votes are cast. And so I have a difficult time every single year trying to figure out who I'm going to vote for.
Oh, I wouldn't want that job because I'd be like, I guess I'd just go any mean miny mo or something you know, because they all have great music. I can't and I say which one's my favorite because I have listened to all of them, and I mean, they all have their unique style of the music and the song, the lyrics and everything. It'd be hard to choose. I mean, I know past winners you have like David Wood, um,
Hmm.
which I'm pretty fond of too because he has really his music is different. And I think you also have, well, you this year too, Alexian, Alexian,
Hmm.
Alexia,
Alexian.
yeah,
He,
and it's just some of the bands like Two Off the Dia, it's just like, oh my gosh.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Serpentine, Hem the
yep,
Chair. What's really interesting is that each of these musicians have a very unique style.
yeah,
And there a lot of times their music is very different. Last year's group that won the reversals is a 2-man group, and they were very different than Primal Rhythm, who had won a few years ago, and very different from Serpentine.
yeah,
All these different groups from all over the world, and it's not a competition. See, and this is one of the things that I personally, as vice president, like people to know, is that these musicians are not competing with each other. This is a celebration of their music and a celebration of their genres. One of the really great things that happens is that sometimes is that our musicians will get together with other musicians, and some of our newer musicians are actually being mentored by the other musicians
Oh,
to enhance their craft. Um, as well as a lot of times they're at the same events. They've been this year we're going to have Black Willow Starling is going to be at Starwood, among other things. You know, Suge is out there doing everything that she does. Tuatha Day is all over the place.
yeah.
All of our musicians are really focused on helping each other and
Yep.
growing each other's craft, which is
Yeah,
one of the beautiful things about IPMA.
yeah. I noticed that just on being on different Facebook pages of some of them and everything, they don't really try to up anybody. They always support everybody. And that is so cool because, you know, like rock music or country music, sometimes you don't get that, you know, and sometimes you do, but sometimes you don't. So it's really great to see a very honest association with music, and that is, just so awesome. And it's just, oh my gosh. I mean, I wish I was going there. Um, of course, I won't be able to, but people can listen to all these great artists on, is it the Cauldron Radio? Is that it?
The Cauldron.net, yes.
.net, that's it. Cauldron.net. Yeah, so that is the Cauldron.net. You can listen to all of these fabulous performers and everything. And also, do you have a list of concerts on Facebook or website? Because do they
But
all
there is a
come
list
there?
of yes, on Facebook in the IPMA group. The artists and others will post where they're going to be, when they're going to be there. Um, and we're working on some pages to do those listings as well. It's really difficult for artists to just keep up with their own bookings. And so they kind of pass the messages to us, and then we create this. We also have booking requests on the site if you want a
Oh,
particular artist. So, so yes,
that is awesome. I did not know you have like a booking. That is awesome. I mean, that's great for them to help support them as well. And it's fabulous. You know, music is a universal language. It's the universal love. So it's really
indeed.
awesome. Um, Now that's in September. What was the dates again? September
It'll be September 27th, which
27th.
is the fourth Saturday in September. And that is the date of the IPMA Awards. We'll be announcing officially on the website, which is ipaganma.org,
Yep.
ipaganma.org.
Mhm.
And just watch for the banners for both voting and also the award ceremony. Um, if you'd like, I can talk a little bit about the different membership
Yeah.
categories that we have as well.
Oh, yeah. I Please, as the next question anyway was about the membership. So yes, please do so.
Awesome. See, great minds think alike. That's good.
Yes, they do.
So there are three classes of membership. The first class is an artist membership. And
Mhm,
with the artist membership, they get the exposure on the IPMA website. We promote them on the cauldron.net, also on Fringe TV. We will run their videos and any concerts that they're doing that are live. So, as well as the mentoring for younger musicians
mhm,
and as mentees and mentor for the more established musicians. We help them with getting their music published or mastered. We help them to increase their craft, so on and so forth. The
mhm,
second is the associate member, and that's for non musicians. Anyone can do that. That's $39 versus $59 for the artist. $39, it gets you discounts for for a whole host of things. It also gets you a discounted rate at the IPMA Awards. For your plus one, you get one free ticket as a member to go to the IPMA Awards in person, um, and you get a vote. You get to vote as a associate member. The last category doesn't really is really just a voting member, and that can be anyone. And when as soon as voting goes live, for $5, you can vote for your favorite artist. You know, female, male, and band. Um, and so those are our different categories on voting. And all of them are very popular. We'd love to see a lot more associate members. You know, with Ginger Doss and Linda Millar, Lard and Suge and Tuatha Dea. All of these are artist members, Brian
Yeah.
Henke, Mama Gina, so on and so forth, as we spoke earlier. It's really a good opportunity for new musicians because they get to really interface with
Yeah.
these older, more established. And as associate members, you get some other kind of perks that come strangely in your email address, you know, in your email. There's also, there are also in-depth interviews with the different groups, the different bands that you have access to once you become an associate member as well. Um, and you get to meet them if you show up,
Yes, that's a plus. So get your autograph book ready for one thing,
or buy
and
their
bring some
CDs,
money for
which is preferable.
CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the last question is now, would this be televised live, like from French TV or anything? Oh,
Um,
cool. Awesome.
the it'll either be streamed or what we have done up till now because of internet bandwidth at the locations.
Yeah.
What we do is that we record the entire show and then we post the show on the IPMA YouTube channel.
Oh, that is so awesome then. That is great. I be looking forward to it because since I won't can't go, I should say won't go, can't go because I'd be busy. But yes, I would definitely be looking for that YouTube video. I have to ask Melissa to send it to me if I can't find it or something. Or I just
Absolutely. Either
message
Melissa
you and
or
say
I,
send
we can both of us can send it to you. No
it.
problem.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming and hope your weather is okay down there in Missouri. I know we've been having in Iowa, we've been having a lot of storms. Not tornadoes yet, but storms.
Yeah, we
So,
had we had a tornado come through here 2 storms ago, knocked out power for 2 weeks.
oh, yeah,
Um,
oh, that's down by St. Louis, wasn't
yeah,
it?
well, yeah,
Yeah.
we're on the that there was one in St. Louis just recently, and then 2 storms ago in April. Uh, yeah, it was March. The first storm in March, there was a Cat 5 that went right half a mile, well, a mile and a half north of me, took out the major road that we use to get out of the retreat center and all of the poles. And it's we've been lucky since then. So hopefully we will accept your um, your magical shield or prayers or whatever. And I
Yeah.
send it to you in Iowa. Gosh, you're
Yes,
really
thank
tornado
you.
alley.
Yeah, it gets scary at times, that's for sure. But thank you once again for coming on. And, I'm looking forward to the video and hope everything turns out perfect for you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Oh,
much. And for all of your listeners, your watchers, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for having us on.
oh, most definitely.
I look forward to our next conversation.
Oh, me too. You have a blessing, okay?
You as well.
Okay, blessings to all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Blessings. Bye.